They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Blue Hens offense will get the football first. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Delaware. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Blue Hens are in the hurry-up. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Looking to throw, it's Kincaid. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Uncorks one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Out of the gun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. They've got the screen set up. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looking to throw, it's Kincaid. Finds his tight end.
That's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
Looking to throw again. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's awesome. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Beal. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Plows through the defense. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
At the 43. Second down coming up.
He'll do it himself. Nice move there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Got the quick completion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Blue Hens in the hurry up. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line is set on third down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Kincaid. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. He's got him. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Beal. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Kincaid. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Looking downfield, it's Kincaid. Finds his man in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Coastal Carolina has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He just hasn't been able to get started. Knocked down behind the line again. Coughed it up earlier. Not exactly what he's had in mind so far today. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They punted away on fourth down. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off play action on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Kincaid. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And a first down.
They'll go back to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Blue Hens with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Fires to the right. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Delaware. Timing and better execution
route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looking for a man. It's Kincaid. Hauls it in. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Blue Hens will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Grabbed behind the line. It's Beal. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
At the 28, good enough for a first
On the option, the pitch. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Rebels will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the returner runs out of relay. Goes down. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Cantrell.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You can tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Cantrell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 16 to Florida Atlantic. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Gets it out fast. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. Yard. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Punt is in the air. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Wants to throw on third down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Now he's going to break the pocket.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Let's see what they've got on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilkerson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilkerson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking for room. It's awesome. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Got it in the middle. It's Hainsworth. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. That pass is incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's strong. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Charging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they were able to come out here in week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. He'll do it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkerson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Finds the tight end. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.